rush to get married. It was just a rush to, not a rush, but I was just wanting to take the next step. I felt like we were kind of like, I felt we were ready for that. So it wasn't like, oh, let's get engaged and then get married, that, you know, as soon as possible, but let's just go ahead and take that next step and start planning towards, you know, our future. I like fall, like autumn, fall. I kind of am like partial to that. October is one of my favorite months. I don't know if it'll be then, but I just like the leaves changing and the sort of like the change in the air and all that. I think it's very romantic, so. It'll definitely be on the smaller side of things. It won't be like kind of like Sheena had that very fairy tale wedding that you saw, which was beautiful and amazing. I want something a little more intimate, and I mean, I would like to say under 150 people. That's kind of, I don't know, I haven't started making any lists, but that's what I'm going for. I just want it to, I want to be able to see everyone and say hi to everyone that's there, and just kind of keep it to the people that are really in our lives presently. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely not against it. I just will have to find out if we get another season, and then we'll figure it out. I felt like she was a little standoffish. She wasn't really taking a lot of initiative to try to fit in or try to make friends, and the few conversations I had with her in the beginning, like I was nice just trying to get to know her, but you know, that wasn't enough for me to really base anything off of, and I think she kind of took that as me icing her out or not being friendly or not wanting to. I'm not entirely sure. I was just kind of like, I don't have an issue with you, I don't know you. But you know, I mean, she's nice, but I mean, I don't know if we mesh well, and that's okay. It doesn't mean we can't get along and, you know, have mutual friends. We just maybe aren't compatible. You'll kind of see like that sort of play out a little bit, kind of who she starts to gravitate towards and who she kind of creates, you know, her, I don't want to call it alliances, but you know, it is really hard for someone to penetrate a group of friends like that, because we are so close, and we're not like bullies, like you can't sit with us. It's just we have this long-standing history with one another, and so sometimes that intimidates people, and they don't like get the jokes, or it can be hard. I think Jax has been wanting to, and on the cusp of being ready, but still couldn't kick his habits of being a like playboy, just, you know, tend to lie too much. But I think with Brittany, there is something different about the two of them and Jax, and this relationship in particular, that I think she really is the one that is sort of taming him and making him calm down, and I think he really likes it and is coming into his own at the ripe age of 36, embracing adulthood. I think it was just a matter of like he was waiting for that right person to come along that was going to get him on levels and laugh at his jokes, and they have so much in common. She really is kind of, in some ways, the female version of him, like in terms of what they like to do or the foods they like to eat. I mean, they really mesh well. They're a really good pair. That is not a situation that anyone really wants to totally involve themselves in, but we care so much about Sheena and Shay as individuals and them as, you know, a married couple, that we really did want to be there to offer support. And I think this is the first real big issue that sprung up in their relationship, and I think having us there offered the amount of like mental and emotional support that they needed to help have that conversation that I don't think they really were ready for, or, you know, I mean, when could you ever be prepared for that? But it was definitely hard just to see the amount of like hurt and frustrations and just kind of witness all that go down. But, you know, in hindsight, I am glad that we were there. No one knew what was going on. When Sheena did, you know, open up to everyone about it, I think everyone was very surprised. I mean, Shay's always like a laid back guy. I never noticed any weird, strange behavioral patterns with him. I mean, we all go out and drink and party, so nothing seemed out of the ordinary. So it was very surprising to find out what was really going on. I thought keeping her busy and like doing stuff like the vlog and putting makeup on and feeling pretty, you know, like that, just like that, to help like boost your morale. I didn't want to push her. It was kind of like a quiet sort of shoot, and I just wanted to like listen to her, let her vent, let her feel whatever she was feeling. I tried to put myself in her position. It's a heavy thing to process, but you know, just being there for her, spending nights on the couch with her, whatever I could do. I mean, that was definitely a priority to me, to make sure she was okay.